So clearing the colours is obviously something that happens, well, in a professional snooker player's lifetime, millions of times. It should be easy, but with practice, it's actually quite an important thing to know to clear the colours, because your positional play has to be pretty much on point. For example, if you're in the middle of a break and there's reds on the table, you could be potting a blue to get in a red, and you can land in an area where you've got a choice of 3 or 4 reds. When you're clearing the colours, you've only got the next ball to get on. So it's yellow, you've got to be perfect in the green, you've got to be perfect in the brown, blue. So any bad positional shot, and it kind of mucks up the sequence of clearing the colours. So it's a very important thing to, as an amateur player, as a professional player, to be able to do it on point automatically every time. We've potted the black, say, in this corner pocket, we've come up here, and the cue ball is perfectly on the yellow. So we need to be pretty straight in the green. So we need to be screwing the cue ball back to somewhere around this area. Straight on the green means it's pretty easy to get nice position in the brown. Again, we're not going anywhere near cushions, but we're going to screw the cue ball back 2 or 3 inches. We want a sort of half ball, 3/4 ball in the brown to make it an easy stun down to the blue. I think every shot's important when you're clearing the colours, but there's kind of sort of 1 or 2 sort of pivotal shots. I think the yellow's very important to get nice on the green, because good on the green enables you to get nice on the brown. And I think the next real pivotal one is brown to blue, but we've got through the first shot. Nice and straight on the green. So I'll screw the cue ball back, barely 2 or 3 inches. Okay, so we're perfect on the brown. The easiest way now of getting nice on the blue is to use the cushion. Now, the cushions, they're not always your friend in terms of positional play, because sometimes it can come off faster or slower. You don't know what the reaction to the bounce you're going to get. But if you try to pot this brown in there and directly screw the cue ball to an exact position, that's actually a really, really difficult shot. You could easily overscrew, easily underscrew. I think the way, if you use the cushion as your friend, you're always going to have a decent chance of getting nicely on the blue. I'd say 8 out of 10 you're going to be perfect on the blue, whereas you're doing the direct screw back shot, you could be as low as 2 shots out of 10. So I'm going to use the side cushion. It's just a little stun. So that's why I was explaining that an important shot in clearing the colours is the brown, the second most important shot, I think. So yellow, to get nice on the green, is very important. Green position of the brown is pretty much automatic. The next important one, as I say, is the brown, because now you're perfectly on the blue. It's just a matter of potting the blue and following the cue ball through to the pink. The clearance of the colours should be pretty much automatic. As I say, it's almost impossible, unless you completely overhit the cue ball and land down here, it's almost impossible anywhere in this area. You've got a natural angle to pot the pink and be on the black. So the hard work really has been done in the first 3 or 4 shots. So it's just a matter of a simple stun. Straight in the black. All it is now is shake your opponent's hand and say, unlucky.